Hey guys, today's wash day. I'm going to be showing you all how I wash my hair in addition to how I prep my hair for underneath my wigs. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and wet my hair, make sure that it's nice and saturated with water because I'm prepping it for the shampooing process. So what I'll be using for my shampoo is from Girl Plus Hair. This product is formulated for us girls, relaxed or natural, who love to wear hair extensions. It's a cleansing shampoo. It makes sure that our hair plus our scalp is just really nice and clean. Get rid of any debris or anything that might accumulate underneath our wigs or underneath our sew-ins. So I am just kind of running my fingers through my hair. I work out a lot, guys, so I typically have a lot of like sweat and everything underneath like my hair, so I have to make sure that I clean it just to make sure everything is nice and good. So usually the first time around you don't get a whole lot of like suds, but you are still cleaning your hair. So after my first wash, I'm just going to go ahead and rinse it, and now you can really start to see my curls kind of popping through even from that first wash. That's really why I like this shampoo, because it gets it nice and squeaky clean. So the second wash is really when you get to see the suds. We all know that. Are you girls, like the type that washes your hair twice or 3 times? Because I'm more so like a twice girl myself, not 3 times. But this time around, I really like to take my nails and really get in there into my scalp and just make sure that it is nice and clean. So for those of you wondering, this shampoo is sulfate, paraben, and alcohol free, so no like dirty products in there for our hair. But what I really love about it is the fact that it actually features chamomile, shea butter, tea tree oil, and neem oil. The chamomile is so calming for the scalp. There also seems to be some type of like peppermint oil in this shampoo as well, because I do experience a nice tingly feeling on my scalp, which I personally like. It just makes my hair feel more clean. So after that, I'm just going to take my towel, and I like to do like a scrunch dry method just to get rid of any excess water on my hair. And this is my hair, guys. It's my natural hair. I have been natural for years. I haven't worn or used a relaxer, oh my god, it seems like in over 10 years. So yeah, this is it. So after that, I'm gonna go ahead and use my leave-in conditioner from Girl Plus Hair. I'm going to use a nice amount of leave-in conditioner because once my hair starts to air dry, it really sucks up a lot of product. My hair loves moisture, so it just sucks it right up. So I like to use quite a bit of product during this process. Also, guys, as I was saying, I don't typically blow dry my hair. I usually just let it air dry. So right now I'm just combing it out using a wide tooth comb, getting rid of any tangles and everything like that, and just making sure that I'm working the product through as well. I also make sure to really pay attention to the back nape area of my hair just to get rid of any any tangles sorry guys, any tangles in my hair, and then I let it air dry. So once my hair is done air drying, the shrinkage is real. You guys see this? Like, this is real girl problems, okay? The shrinkage is real. So I'm just going to go ahead and start prepping my hair now for underneath my wigs. So usually, so for this particular step, I'm going to just go ahead and part my hair down the middle, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through my hair with a large paddle brush and just get rid of any tangles. And this is gonna prep my hair for my braids that's gonna go underneath my unit. Wash day for me is, while it's not the longest process, it can seem to be time consuming. So I do like to reserve my wash day for Sundays, because that's the one day when I know I don't have to do too much of anything, so I can spend a lot of quality time with my hair. So I'm just taking my paddle brush and I'm going ahead and just combing through. You guys can use a wide tooth comb if you prefer, but for some reason I like the paddle brush a little bit better on my head. I can tend to be a little bit tender-headed when it comes to combs, but with the paddle brush I don't experience any like discomfort when combing or brushing through my hair. So also, I forgot to tell you guys that after conditioning my hair, I did add a little bit of coconut oil to my hair itself, just to make sure I have extra moisture. So now it's time to go ahead and start our braiding process. For my wig, I'm wearing a wig with a part right down the middle, so that's how I'll be braiding my hair today. I'm just taking a rat tail comb and I'm parting my hair right down the middle. So you guys, I have a widow's peak, or whatever you call that. So I have to make sure that little bit of extra hair is nice and parted, nice and clean down the middle. So I'm going to have 2 braids going down the sides of my head, and this is just going to separate that part. So for my 2 front braids, I like to pull my braids nice and taut, just to make sure that I have a straight part to match up with my wig. So this part is pretty redundant. I'm just adding my braids, braiding it down the side of my head, and then this is just pretty much the process that I take. So I'm gonna let you guys check this out, and then I'm gonna see you guys on the other side. So in terms of my braids for the back part of my head, I typically become a little sloppy. I mean, I'm wearing a wig, so I don't really care too much about perfect braids, but I just want to make sure that I have a flat surface. That's my main concern. So I typically take like medium size braids, just to make sure that I don't experience any lumpiness. But as you guys can see with the 2 front braids, there is some leftover hair hanging. So what I like to do is I'll braid the back part of my head first, and then pull that whatever left over from that first braid at the top and connect the 2, and then finish braiding my hair down. So you guys will see it in a few frames over. I'll actually be showing you guys how I do that, but I'm just going to continue to braid my hair again. I'm not really concerned about it being perfect, as I am more concerned about having a flat surface. That's the key for me to having a flat wig, because I get so many questions from you guys always, like, how do you get your wig so flat? Well, this is exactly how I do it. So as I was telling you guys just a few seconds ago, I'm going to show you guys how I actually connect my braids. So I'm taking this last braid and I'm braiding it down a third of a way. Then I'm grabbing that hair that's left over from that first braid and connecting the 2. And then I'm just going to go ahead and braid all the way down. So the excess hair that's left in the back of the nape area, I'm going to take that same formation, cue Beyonce, and I'm just going to braid everything up and then tuck it in to a braid in the back. It's a long process. All right, so the last thing, which is probably my favorite product from Girl Plus Hair, I love this stuff. This is the Restore Serum. This stuff is so good and it feels like a spa on your head. I like to say it's like a hybrid between a gel and an oil, a serum, but it just feels really good. The applicator on this bottle allows me to kind of target certain areas. But I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my entire scalp, and then I'm going to work it in with my finger, just making sure that it gets like all into the scalp. And yeah, this is just the process that I take when it's time to prep my hair. So with the Restore product from Girl Plus Hair, it has some really nice botanical oils in there. It's like highly moisturizing for the hair as well as protective for your units. So as you guys can see, I'm applying it also to around the hairline, just everywhere pretty much. And I also like to work it around my baby hair areas as well, because it also promotes hair growth. If you guys are interested in learning more about Girl Plus Hair, I will be sure to leave all of the information down below in the description bar. If you want to try it out for yourself, I am so happy to let you guys know that this is available on jazzjacksoncollection.com. which I'm so excited about. So if you guys want to check it out, please be sure to visit the website. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my wig. And of course, guys, I'm wearing Jazz Jackson collection. This is our Pure Straight line. This is Peruvian hair. I have had this wig for what seems to be like 6 months now. This was the wig that I actually used in my photo shoot that I showed you guys. So I've had this hair for a long time, and it's still holding up really well. This is my clutch, my go-to baby wig, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and just comb out any tangles or anything that happened during the process of me actually applying the wig. And basically what I'm doing, I'm just kind of really trying to line up my part and make sure that everything is nice and in sync with each other. Because I have that widow's peak, sometimes it can be a little troublesome blending in that middle part with my wig. But I have learned a couple of tricks I'm going to show you guys today. So what I like to do is I like to pull that excess hair out from under the wig, and then I blend it into the wig with my natural hair. You guys will see what I'm talking about in a second. I have been wearing my hair like this for years, so this part of my hair is actually kind of trained. But when I first got started wearing units and wearing my middle parts, it was such a hard process because I had a hard time blending like that widow's peak area. If you have that as like I do, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So now this is just pretty much regular degular schmegular, you know, flat ironing. I'm just gonna show you guys pretty much how I blend my hair. I get this question a lot from you guys too, like, what is this flat iron? This is the Ion flat iron. I got this about 5 years ago from Sally's. I think that I know for sure that they still sell the Ion flat iron series, but I'm just not sure if they sell that purple one, because you girls have been like, oh my God, I love that color. I'm not sure if they sell that color anymore, but go to your local Sally Beauty Supply and see if they do. I think I paid about $60 or $70 for that flat iron, but it was so worth it because I've had it literally for like 5 years now. All right, so as you guys know, when I get to the front part of my head, I like to pay real close attention to just making sure that that area is nice and flat. Oh, by the way, that flat iron is at its highest level, which is 450 degrees. This flat iron gets so freaking hot, it's not even funny. So what I like to do, I like to run the flat iron through it first, and then I'm gonna grab that hair, just that small piece of hair, small piece of the extension, and I'm going to marry the two with the flat iron just to make sure that it blends very nicely. And that's pretty much how I blend that area. You know, just that small amount makes all the difference, as opposed to leaving that piece of hair underneath the wig, because that typically shows like the line of demarcation to where the wig starts and where your hair ends, so to speak. So pull that hair out and just go ahead and blend it with your wig. Alright guys, and that is the process. Check out that bone straight situation. I am going to show you guys how I do it on the other side as well. I cannot take myself serious. I really can't, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and clip away the excess with my alligator clip. And I'm going to do the same process as the other side. I'm just going to take my Ion flat iron and I'm going to go through the hair one good time. It doesn't take much for me to straighten this hair. Of course, it's already straight, but sometimes I have like little flyaways. I just want to make sure it's nice and pressed. But what I like to do is, I said on the other side, guys, I like to take my flat iron and just get as close as I can to my part. That's going to ensure that it's nice and flat, but I'm also going to run over it one more time another way, right where the part is, to just make sure that area is super flat. Like, I'm a little OCD about that area. It has to be like, I need for it to look like it's coming up out my scalp, okay? So I will work that area until I get what I'm looking for. As you guys can see, I've turned over my flat iron. That area right where the plates are is really hot. So I like to use that part to just make sure that both sides are nice and flat. Oh my God, guys, I just got on this got to be glued stuff, okay? This is the best thing that ever happened to like your lace frontals, lace fronts, lace closures, everything, like in terms of like getting rid of flyaways and stuff. I have been using this lately if I have like any flyaways with my closure. when I tell you that it's glue. It's like glue for the hair. It's the best thing, and it's really, really inexpensive. I really like this stuff. So I like to take this and use it for my flyaways with my closure area. What I like about it is the fact that even though it's a really thick gel, it doesn't leave any residue. My hair is still really, really soft to the touch. So usually what I like to do after I apply that gel, I'll just take a brush and just brush it through just to make sure it kind of like, you know, presses down the flyaway area. And that is pretty much it. This is the process that I take from start to finish, guys, with my hair. So after that, I'm just going to do a finishing touch. I'm going to use a tad bit of oil sheen from Cantu. I love the way this stuff smells. Have you guys smelled it before? It smells amazing. But as you guys can see, I have my hands far, far away from my head. What I like to do is spray it and let it fall on my head. This is the final look, guys. I can't believe I just showed you all like from start to finish. You guys have seen me in a very humbling experience, okay? It's been a very humbling experience for me with this video. But I do hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Yes, hair, yes. Flow and go. Love this hair. All right, guys, that's the final look. I hope that you all have enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Love you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.